This is the biggest reason why he loses interest and doesn't want to chase after you start to date. You are in your masculine energy. This is the biggest reason why he loses interest and doesn't want to chase after you start to date. You are in your masculine energy.
I love when they get on TikTok and they keep it short and sweet. Okay? You don't understand why this man no longer is pursuing you. You're in your masculine energy. Figure it out. Figure it out from there. But I have to say that I actually agree with this. And I also wanted to go into a little bit more detail as well, because there's so many conversations that we hear about masculine energy, feminine energy, and it's very evident that women do not understand the difference between the two dynamics. Okay? If they did, they would not be walking around saying, I'm an independent woman. I don't need no man. They wouldn't have that perspective. They would change their tune. Okay? First things first is I wanted to kind of go over a little bit of traits that are, standardly considered masculine, right? Which would be aggression, independence, logical thinking, having an objective way of thinking, unimpressionable, active, and competitive. Okay, these are just some basic traits. There's a lot more traits that you can look and find or whatever, but these are the traits that we attach to the masculine energy. Obviously, the balance of those traits would be somebody who is passive, interdependent, or dependent, emotional, subjective, impressionable, and someone who does not like competition. All in all, like, if we just want to stop right there, like, a lot of women can already check off some stuff on the masculine box because women are competitive as hell. Okay? Women are competitive as hell. And I also want to be clear, like, everybody has masculine and feminine traits, but obviously when you're a man, your scale is tilted more to the masculine, and when you are a female, your scale is tilted a little bit more to the feminine energy, but you have the possibility to have both traits within you. Okay? Especially energy-wise. We are both. Because we come from both. So we are both. Right? But the scale is going to be tilted whether which way. Okay? So the problem is that a lot of women nowadays are dragging the scale in the other direction. And then they're not getting positive outcomes out of relationships, and they cannot figure out why. And it's clear as day to everybody else. They get into a relationship with a man, and a lot of women are attracted to a man who is extremely masculine, who is exuding masculine energy, who's just exuding masculinity. Right? Most women, that when they see a guy on the street or whatever, he looks good, he smells good, he probably looks a little bit more stern. Look, he has like a little bit more of like a serious look. Right? So it looks like, oh, you can't play with him. He look like he don't play. He might look a little rough, like, he could tussle. And a woman looks at this man and says, oh, he seems like a very strong individual. But then also, she's going to notice his appearance. Oh, he looks clean. He smells really good. Looks clean. Like his outfit, like the aesthetic. Okay, like the way his skin is glowing. Speaking of skin. Okay, hold up. Before we go any further, speaking of skin, I want to say thank you to Teach Hanley for sponsoring today's video. I just want to say I absolutely love Teach Hanley. They are a skincare line that is dedicated to men. Okay, they are formulated for a man's skin. Now, it doesn't matter what kind of job you have. Their products are going to get the dirt, the dust, the debris from the day away from your skin and offer you some clean, shiny, glowing skin. And how do I know? Because as even though it's rough enough for a man, it's been good enough for me. Okay, I've used some of the products. What I love about their products is that it comes with a a system. Like, it comes with a card that will tell you exactly how much to use, what to use, when to use it, so that when you get the products, you're not confused about what it is that you're supposed to be using and how you're supposed to be using it. This is one of the products that comes in the box. It is the daily facial scrub, and that's something that you would use about 2 times a week, just to get, again, all the debris, the dirt, the dust out of your skin. It makes your skin feel so clean. Your pores feel clean. It just feels like your skin can breathe. It also comes with a daytime and a nighttime face moisturizer. Of course, the daytime one does come with SPF. You need that SPF to protect your skin from the sun rays. And then also, as I was saying before, it does come with this card as well, so that you will know exactly when and how to use your products. So because Teach Family is sponsoring today's video, make sure that you guys click that link in the description box so you guys do get 30% off your first box with a free gift. Okay, so make sure you guys do not forget to click that link. They are going to give you 30% off your first box with a free gift, and it is perfect to get, especially while the seasons are changing. It's getting a little bit cooler outside, so no matter if you have oily skin, dry skin, you're going to need to get into a skincare routine just to make sure that your skin stays, moisturized, plump, and fresh. And so, again, while these women see you walking up and down the street, they can look and say, oh, not only is he exuding that masculine energy, but he's also, his skin is glowing and shining and stuff like that. Because don't get it twisted. Women absolutely find that attractive. Okay, when your skin looks good, your face looks good, your face is the first thing that we see. That's the first thing we're going to be attracted to. But anyway, let's get back into the conversation. So as I'm saying, so a woman will notice a man and notice his strength, his masculinity, the way that he is exuding this power. And a lot of women are attracted to the man who exudes that off. Okay? It's a lot more than just about the, cologne and the this and that. But, like, if you look at a man and he looks good, he smells good, plus he's exuding that energy, a lot of women are going to be drawn to that man. Now, here's where it gets tricky. That man is attracted to the balance of himself, which would be the feminine energy. Okay? That balance of that man is a woman who is soft, who might look a little bit more playful than so serious. A woman who looks like she's dependent on somebody, like a damsel, like, oh, help me, save me. That is what we would put together in a relationship with that person. If we saw this strong masculine man outside, we would look for a soft feminine woman and say, oh, these two would look cute together. Right? So that woman is drawn to that man. She exudes all this stuff to get in a relationship with this man. And then once she gets into a relationship with him, all of a sudden, here comes the competition. All of a sudden, she's exuding this independence, this aggression. All of a sudden, she's combative to everything that he's saying, everything that he has to say. She has another answer to it. She has to tell him why what he's saying is wrong, what he's saying doesn't make any sense, because she knows better and she knows stronger. All of a sudden, she's competing with him, trying to show her strength, like, oh, I'm stronger than you, I'm better than you. And then she can't figure out why all of a sudden he's not as intrigued by her anymore. She can't figure out why all of a sudden he's uninterested. You can't figure out why? It's because of you. You changed. He didn't change. Men are very consistent. Okay, it's a part of their makeup. They are very structured and very consistent. Women are very prone to change. Hello, la la la, here, there, up, down, la la la. That's women. Men are like, nope, on the straight and narrow. This is where we're going. This is what we said we're going to do. This is what we're going to keep on doing. And then you change. So then it's going to cause him to react. I try to let women know all the time. Men are reactors in relationships. If the relationship is going in a certain dynamic that you don't feel it should be going, the first thing that you need to be doing is checking yourself. Because if you are serving a man love, kindness, appreciation, adoration, genuinely, not no faking the funk or fake femininity or whatever these people call it nowadays. But if you are serving this man a genuine feminine energy, that nurturing, compassionate, soft, embracing energy, it is going to put him in the corner. What else can he possibly do but be the balance? What else can he possibly do but open his arms and say, okay, and succumb to that energy? The feminine energy is so powerful and so beautiful that as a woman who is divinely feminine, I cannot understand why women run from it. I can't understand it. I always use this analogy, right? We see the dynamics of the masculine and the feminine in all of nature, right? Y'all know lions are my favorite, so I have to use lionesses as an example. A lioness is the one who actually in the wild goes out and finds food, okay? She's the one that hunts for the family. Even though she hunts, she don't eat first. She hunts the food. She leaves the babies with their dad. She goes to hunt the food and she brings it back. And you know who she feeds first? The lion. You know why? Because she understands the dynamics of the two. She knows that if another lion comes over there to attack her and to attack her cubs, that lion that she's feeding needs the strength to be able to go to battle. How is he going to have any strength if he don't have no food? So because she knows her place, there's no competition. There's no war between the two. There's no fighting between the two of them. For what? She knows her role. He knows his role. How foolish would it be for a lioness to go out into the wild and try to compete with her lion and say, you don't get none of this food because I'm the one who hunted it. So I better eat first because if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even have these kids. And da-da-da-da. And she fights against him. Another lion comes and she, as a lioness, is fighting against the strength of another lion. How foolish would she look? We would all look at her and say, that's so foolish. What are you doing? You're a lioness. Back up, go protect the cubs, and let him protect everybody. Let the two men deal with the situation. We would look at them like they're foolish. But that's what a lot of women are doing. A lot of the women are putting on the energy of a man, and it doesn't suit them. They don't even know what to do with the energy because it's not genuine to themselves. And worse, they use it in the relationship dynamic with the person. So you're putting on energy that doesn't come from you naturally. And you're using it against somebody that it comes from naturally. A lot of women are going to have this problem. Because a lot of these modern women, you can't talk to them. You can't tell them nothing. You literally can't even have a conversation without them bringing up what they've read, what they've heard, and being so combative. But the problem is that once they keep going and they keep seeing the same results over and over again, they're not going to be able to go around the learning process and the growing process. And I love that there's so many women like this other woman on the screen, who is speaking to women and saying, hey, we see y'all out there acting a fool. And how do you think you're going to get positive results with the way that you're acting? It's not possible. The results that you say that you want, you cannot get maneuvering this way. You have to be true to yourself and to your nature. And if you don't know what it is, research it, because it's powerful. We've never seen it. Imagine if that same man turned around and said, I'm just going to be feminine today. I'm just going to be in my feminine. People would look at him like, what are you doing? These women will be clowning him. But at the same time, they're doing the opposite. And if you want to see better, you have to have different results. You have to. You have to. But I want to know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. Again, I want to say thank you to Tiege Hanley for sponsoring today's video. Guys, they have over 5,000 5-star reviews, so don't just take my word for the products. Their products are amazing, and I know you guys will love it. Don't forget to click that link in the description box to get 30% off your first box plus a free gift. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.